Good morning. Hello, hello. Hello! We are live. All the engines are firing. Yes, YouTube has changed it so mods now have shields instead of wrenches. Everything is changing. Can the times please stop a-changing? Also, I'm back. Hello, everyone. It's me, Maxi, your navigator. Hello. How are we all feeling today? I love that Dallas also noticed it as well. Hi, Dale. Hi, Dallas. Hi, Chippo. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's funny because on the preview, mods now have shields instead of wrenches or hammers. But on the app that I'm using for combining chats, they still show up as wrenches. So who knows? It's all a mystery how any of this works. Dallas says, honestly, as someone who was a forum mod, I understand the psychological aspect. Chippy says they still have a wrench. Oh my god, Maxi, it's too early, Maxi. Chippy says they have a wrench. Do you keep it next to the crowbar? I'm sorry, it's the first thing that came to mind, you know? Yo, hello, hello! Greetings to people in South Africa. How you doing today? Hey. Hello, hello! I am more used to the wrenches. I understand the wrenches as a concept. But really, what is a mod doing if not protecting the streamer? So, like, you know, I get it, I get it. Yo, Sofifi! Hi, Sofifi! Let me actually change screen modes, actually. This is much better. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beginning of the show. I am your host, I'm Kirin. How y'all doing today? You may be wondering, from the title of the stream, today... I love you, Chippy. Chippy says, I think the crowbar was a monkey wrench at a time, but I felt more confident with the crowbar. I get that for sure. I get that. It's in Poland. I forget. So if he's watching from Poland, Polandia, 22 hours. That is 10 p.m. oh yeah. You know, back in the day, we cared about grammar. You know. Nowadays we don't. Nowadays we don't anymore. There's bigger fish to fry. Could you imagine, by the way, what's the origin of this phrase? There's bigger fish to fry. Yeah, but I'm already frying this fish. What am I supposed to do? Stop frying this fish? Let it go bad? Someone fish this fish. I don't care what the other fishermen reeled in. I still gotta fry the smaller fish anyway. Idioms, man. Idioms. In case you don't know, by the way, hi there. My name is Maxi. My pronouns are they, them. Hello, I am your navigator here on cyberspace. We'll be talking about my upcoming game jam. Yes, it's happening! Ooh, that's pretty good. You know, I recognize the importance of tone in the internet. When we're communicating with each other using text, we are physically unable and psychically unable to relate tone. So we must use the ASCII tools that have been given to us to represent tone. That's why when I'm being casual and loosey-goosey, I just write everything in undercase. I combined I am into just the letter I and the letter M. Does it hurt me as a writer? Does it hurt my feelings? as someone who enjoys the craft of combining words to create passages and sentences and images in the mind of my reader. No. And also, Dallas is correct. It's UTF. It's not ASCII. You're right. Dallas putting me on blast. Honestly, it's fair. I deserve this. What does UTF stand for? It's Unicode something, right? The Unicode standard. Wait, hold up. UTF stands for... Wait. Are you telling me that the UTF already contains an acronym inside of it? Huh? UTF stands for UCS Transformation Format. You are not legally allowed to have an acronym within another acronym. It should be the UCSTF. I guess it does sound a little bit too much like a Star Trek acronym, like that, I guess. Universal Character Set Transformation Format. I will say the wildest thing I've learned today. Yo, Casual. Hi, Casual. How you doing? Where's the button?
Welcome.
I can't believe that it's like it should be a... I'm not saying it should be a crime. I don't think you should go to prison, but you may have to do community time for having an acronym that contains an acronym, you know? Like that's not allowed. UTF stands for UCS Transformation Format? What? I've been streaming for 5 minutes. Am I going to sneeze? Has it passed? It has passed. I'm back. Hello. So Fifi says, I'm a little sad that Iron Lung does not appear in Polish theaters, but I'm too much of a wuss to see it in the cinema anyway. There is an awful lot of blood in that movie, I will say. Dallas, I'm gonna be honest with you. I read your comment in the tone and with the finality of Christopher Lloyd in Back to the Future, you know. And when this car hits 88 miles per hour, we're gonna see some serious shit. And why we're in a deep pile of shit. That's how I read it in my brain. I cast Christopher Lloyd. You know, I'm like, I bet he's busy doing a play or something. But I'm like, Christopher Lloyd, can you please come and just voice this? Voice them for me, please? He was okay with it. He's a cool guy. Speaking of being cool, not me. Yesterday we talked about how the groundhog, Mr. Groundhog, said that we were going to have how many more weeks of winter. And it was 80 degrees yesterday where I live. 80 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way, is 27 Celsius for anyone out there. And any one of you, any one of them Celsius freaks out there. So Fifi makes a really good point. So Fifi says, I'm not afraid of the blood. I'm afraid of being locked in a little metal box. Then definitely do not watch Iron Lung. It may or may not be 2 hours of being locked in a little metal box. I'm gonna be honest with you. My advice when it comes to movies, because over the last 3 years I've become a little bit of a movie girly. I feel like I can say that with confidence. Yo, Alice. Hi, Alice. I've become a movie girly, and my advice for anyone: if there's a movie that seems interesting and you want to watch it, you should go watch it. That's what I think. I think you should go watch a movie that you're excited about, regardless of what people have said about the movie. You should go make your own opinion about it. That being said, if you're afraid of being locked in a metal box, perhaps do not watch Iron Lung. I will be honest with you. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's me, a Celsius freak. Hey, hey, cozy. That's so funny. I mean, like in Mexico we had Celsius. It's just because I live in the United States and I have to live and die by the sword. The sword is labeled Fahrenheit. What else? It's 8 minutes in. We're chilling. I'm letting you know my pronouns again. I love pressing this button, by the way. Maxi, did you style that button after the little player frames in Mario Party for the Nintendo 64? Yes. Alice says an ugly sword about Fahrenheit degrees. You are not incorrect. It is true. It sucks. Celsius forever. Honestly, I wish the United States would just accept defeat and give up defeat, as in the measurement. Maxi, was this entire segue just so you could make that joke, Maxi? No, it came to me. It did what? Anywhoots, do I miss centimeters? Yes, I miss centimeters. I miss measurements of distance that are measured in multiples of 100. I miss them. It was so much easier back then. What can I say? I think the metric system is based. It's very epic. Things that I will never say unsarcastically. Anyways, so what's happening today? Hello. So the plan for today is that I'm gonna work alongside ya, or you're gonna work alongside me, and I'm gonna figure out my expectations and plans for my very own game jam. What? That's right, a game jam. Chippy, the amount, Chippy. I have to work. Yeah, I'm sorry, Alice. You have to work. You have to clock in for 2 hours at the Maxi factory. Chippy, by the way, I'm telling you right now, I definitely took at least 1d12 damage from your goddamn comment. Chippy said, and I quote, "Whoa, epic bit, lols, LOLZ." I have no words. I'm left speechless. You mean you can make a jam? Not just participating? Yeah. Someone's gotta run game jams. Why not me? POV. Somehow, I've been given the One Ring to rule them all, and somehow, asterisk, somehow, I've made it all the way to Mount Doom, and they're telling me that I should dump it into the volcano, and I'm like, well, why shouldn't I just keep the ring? It's my wife. Hi, wifey. What did Chippy mean by this? Chippy says, "Don't worry, I am going to the torture labyrinth later." How dare you say that about my favorite game series, Etrian Odyssey? Every time Chippy plays Etrian Odyssey, they're like, "Ugh, I'm going into the torture labyrinth." It's a good time. Etrian Odyssey's a good game, Chippy. Chippy hates drawing their own maps. That's what it is. Chippy hates drawing maps. Chippy sits down and they say, "Well, I'm not gonna draw for a game. I already draw for a living," says Chippy. "Why would I have to draw my own maps?" Tisk, 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 tisk. Love you, Chippy. This is just slander, Maxi. This is just slander. That is true. Yeah. I am also a dingus. That's true. Why? Yeah, no. Dallas makes a good point. Why draw the map for the level where you can just put it in your mind palace? Yeah. my mind palace, the most reliable narrator I know. Or do I? Anyways, so that's the plan for today. I'm gonna look through game jams. There's 4 TTRPG game jams running on right now, with different aspirations and themes. I'm gonna look at their formatting, their layout, and I'm gonna write down my notes. That's the plan for today, and I'm also gonna have a timer which starts now. Of course, I'm going to be working today on stream. Y'all are welcome to work alongside me, or just enjoy the banter and or me losing my mind and finding it, and then losing it again. Do we have a one-sentence concept? Yes, I have a one-sentence concept. It exists deep within my mind palace. I know where the vein in the mine that has the one-sentence concept. I have yet to mine it out. Theoretically, it exists. I could attempt one right now. Let me search deep within my mind palace, pick up my mind pick, and go to my mind with my mind pick and my mind palace. So you got me a birthday for my birthday gift for my birthday, and my birthday party with my birthday gift. As a matter of fact, Maxi, this bit is unrelated. It actually is related, because this game jam, mental Minecraft, that we mine and then we craft. Yeah. That's why I always keep a Jack Black in my mind palace, so you can say, you know, flint and steel. I am Steve. The one sentence concept. It's my birthday. No. Make a game only you can make. Only for you. Without caring 1 ounce about what has come before or what people will think later. So in TTRPG jams, there's a concept of a birthday jam. This is not, I didn't invent this. For those of you who don't remember, my birthday is in March. It's coming up 2nd of March. I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And last year, around July of last year, I was looking at game jams. I was looking for game jams to participate in, and I saw someone had a birthday jam. And the concept of the birthday jam is, hey, it's my birthday jam. I want you to make me something. Make me something you think I would like. Now, the following, I say the following with all the love in the world, okay? There's no judgment here, okay? I am not the kind of person who would ask other people to make something they think I would like. I just don't feel like I am made like that. I'm not judging, it's just not me, okay? So instead of for my birthday jam asking you to make something for me, I want you to make something for yourself that only you would make. The idea that comes to mind, and I was talking about this on my coffee page, is that there's an awful lot of expectations when it comes to TTRPGs. There's the idea that, like, you know, the example that I'm gonna make into a comic for the page is that, like, I want to make a fantasy game with combat, but a game like that has to have armor class. And in the comic, I envision myself holding the cheeks of the person who said that in the previous frame, and I go, but what if there wasn't armor class? What if there even wasn't HP? And in the final frame of the comic, the person's eyes open wide, and, you know, perhaps there is a half opaque image of a galaxy, perhaps overlaid on top of them, as though they have achieved transcendence. I want you to make something that only you can make, without giving one flying fuck about what other people may think or may expect of you. I think that would be really fun. Yes! Dallas says you're going to track money for rich and mortal wizards, Maxi, and you're going to like it. That's the spirit. That is 100%. I got chills. Straight up. Straight up. I don't know if you're joking or not, but that's the energy I want. Now, for people who are new, I also want to introduce people to making TTRPGs. So, part of this process also, can you please just give me like there you go. Give me 1, 2, 3 tasks for Maxi, please. So one thing that I'm going to do to make it so that people who are new can still try making a TTRPG, I am going to clean and revise the rules for One Page Left and create a document so that anyone can make their own version of One Page Left. I'm gonna create a standard rules document or whatever. So if you are not sure what you would make that is incredibly weird and strange, you can take the concept that I have in One Page Left and make a game entirely yours. One Page Left is a horror game. Why not make it a romance game? Why not make it a cozy slice of life game? Why not make it a grand cosmic opera? You know? I think that would be very fun. So that is my personal job. My personal tasks are to clean up One Page Left, create a system rules document, Lamau, and a template for people to use if they want to. I would like that. I would like that. That's the thing that I have to do. So give me the concept, Maxi. So this is a birthday jam. Birthday jam. I'm not really trying to worry too much about getting the words right, okay? Birthday jam, which is to say that it is going to take place during my birthday month. I want you to make something weird, strange, something only you can make, without fear, without trying to fit into the expectations of what TTRPGs have been before. Not trying to do a spin on something that's popular right now, or trying to fix a game that is broken. Make something weird. Sanrai asks, could we use established game systems like Ironsworn? 100%. You can use a system like that. You can make a hack for Daggerheart. You could make custom content for your favorite TTRPG. That is all 100% valid. And you know what? Thank you. I'm gonna make that on I'm gonna put that in a little heading titled notes / comments to keep in mind. Maybe this is more like the FAQ actually. Spooky book about board games. I'm thinking this is gonna be can I make can I use I'm gonna literally just take Sandrai's words, by the way, an established game engine and make something with it, such as Ironsworn. Link to Sean, because I freaking love Sean. The answer, of course, is hell yeah. Make something. What else? Will there be additional theming? Mayhaps. I may legitimately just make like a 2 1d6 tables and be like, combine these two themes maybe. I don't know. That may be more than it's needed. I feel like if I tell someone make a game that you normally wouldn't make because you're afraid people won't get it, / you might be too weird, I feel like people immediately, like, there's an idea in the back of their head. I feel like that's usually the way it goes. I guess you should straight up just be like the title, huh? This is way too big. What if we did some coloring here? Just give me some coloring here. There we go. There we go. Okay. So Fifi asks, how can I make an RPG about collecting rare books? You're gonna have to figure that out. I will also offer people some, I guess, notes for the page, I guess. Notes for the page. List of game engines / concepts you can use to make your game a reality. This of course would include one page left and whatever else comes to mind. Oh, is the sneeze coming on? Am I sneezing? I am gonna sneeze. I'll be right back. I meant to vanish. I meant to disappear like this. But I didn't. So, you know, just pretend that I turned into static for like 2 minutes. Okay. So, Alice says, I want to try, but I'm not familiar with making games. You know, it may be worth giving it a try anyway. A game can be anything. The one thing that I want to recommend in here is to have one core concept. Start small. And, you know, you can always polish it later. I should probably notes for the page. I should actually go on there, by the way. Small games are probably best. Focus on making the word that I'm looking for is the name for a project that is the bare minimum. Prototype. Maybe? Nah, I would never. No. I wouldn't want to hear the piece of advice. Small games are probably best. A month is not a long time to make a game. So going minimal viable product. Now, Dallas, you're correct. That word came to mind. And the some people, when they say MVP, they say most valuable player, but for me it's minimal viable product. It sounds a little bit corpo, and really it is corpo speech, and I'm like, nah. I think, to me, my heart says make a small game. So go small. Best to, yeah. Just go small. Just go small, you know. Probably I'm also gonna need like by the way, you know, in case anybody's wondering, you know, any kind of generative AI will not be allowed. Yo, it's Bright. Hi, Bright.
Welcome.
Hi there. Talking about my birthday game jam, the concept of which I want people to, instead of making a game for me, I want people to make a small game only they can make, only for them. The weirdest thing they could make, without caring 1 ounce about what has come before or what people will think later. Just make something freaking weird. Make something freaking weird. Try a mechanic you have wanted to but have never been able to try. People say, oh, a game jam is a great chance to experiment, you know? And then, you know, and then people's experimenting is like doing the most basic thing. No, make something really weird. Make something really, really freaking weird. That's the plan. That's the goal. Alice, I don't know. I don't know, you know? Who follows me and uses AI? That makes no sense. People are complex and also dumb. How many games can we make trans? All of them. Oh, now Bright's speaking my language, which is to say English. I am also going to make an SRD for One Page Left, so people can make their own versions of One Page Left if they want to. Dallas says, you're going to roll D9 minus 5 for so many things related to world creation? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's not even that bad. It's not even as absurd as you think it is. I was doing a little bit of research into 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, and the main core mechanic for that game is you roll a D10 and a D5, and you subtract the largest from the smallest. It's a little silly. Damn it, Dale. Someone should make a trans racing game, says Dale, and call it Transport or Trans Am. So Fifi, I think you're right. Let me quote that real quick. Let me go grab that. Add quote. People are complex and also dumb. You know, and I hardly ever get quoted anymore. It's usually just Cheapy getting quoted. Because Cheapy is hilarious. Alright, where was I? I'm kind of just winging writing this page, by the way. Oh yeah, oh no, I get it. Listen, I've been looking at a lot of different dice mechanisms for the game I'm working on right now. And like, I feel it in my heart. Where at times I am like, well, will people understand if it's a weird dice mechanism? And my heart tells me that it doesn't matter if people get it. Like there's always a learning experience. The first time anybody plays TTRPGs, they're all like, what the hell's a D4? And you have to learn. So, learn that your actions have consequences. When will you learn? Did Nomiya finally look at the thing I drew? I drew a thing for Nomiya to see, and Nomiya has yet to see it. And that's it. Nomiya Victor's on trial. That's it. I'll stand for the Honorable M. Kirin. When will you wear wigs? Oh, there we go. Is Nomiya being willful? Nomiya is always exercising their free will. That is true. All right, so I'm gonna go really quickly. I'm gonna go look at By the way, Kitty, I can't stop. I was like, is Kitty gonna finish? Is Kitty gonna finish the quote? Is Kitty gonna type out the entire message? And Kitty hasn't, and it's driving me up the wall. Dallas says, it's meet or beat, Sean. Right? Me after rolling 2d10s and 2 10s in Ironsworn. Nah, it's exceed, baby. It's exceed. It's a 1 in 100 chance. It's not too bad. It is. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I have a faint feeling that Sean, has a sensible chuckle whenever someone is like, "Yup, first roll of my Ironsworn campaign, double 10s. A fail with a match. Yeah, buddy, I have bad news for you. You're not beating a 10 on Ironsworn. It's why it's so good. There's a 10% chance you're not even gonna get to be good at your roll. It's great. It's like Sean programmed an anti-critical hit, a critical fumble. That's why Ironsworn is a comedy of errors, and I love that. Okay. So, there is 4 game jams going on. I'm not gonna show you because I don't want to F with my capture. There's 4 game jams going on. The Magical School TTRPG Jam, run by Sylvie the Dragon Games. It says Sylvie the Dragon Games. I did not misspell that. The Eternal TTRPG Jam, run by Rowan Sender for the Eternal TTRPG Jam. the Mutual Aid TTRPG Jam, hosted by K. Marlo Allen, and Courtney's 30th birthday TTRPG Jam, hosted by Courtney. I don't know if Sean knows that we did that, but I think he would really like it. God, running Ironsworn as a shoujo made so much sense, and it was so much fun. So there's 4 game jams going on. I'm kind of like looking at how their layout is going. So clearly, you know, all these pages, that, you know, things they share in common. Okay. Tell me how these pages look, Maxie. That's not gonna fit. Tell me how. Give me the flow, Maxie. I should probably add Sean with that story. It's true. I don't want to bother Sean though. Oh, I'm doing it. I tell people. Hello. There you go. I tell people that they should add me if they want to tell me about my games, because otherwise I'm never gonna hear about it. And people say, well, I don't want to bother you, Maxie. And then I'm like, clearly I want to know what happened. And I just hit you with the same lazy excuse. I should you know what? I should make a comic and art, and then add Sean and be like, I did this because your game is so much fun. Yeah, but then he's gonna tell me to stop living in his walls, and I'm like, well, rent's not cheap, Sean. You know, Sean's gonna be like, Maxie, I get it, okay? You made Iron Valley, okay? People like it in my game, okay? Yeah, Maxie, move out of my attic. And I'm like, but Sean, it's not fair. It's not fair. Such a piece of shit. I'm such a piece of shit. Some sort of intro. Open with some sort of intro. Perhaps give people the one sentence concept. The attic is pretty cozy. You know, you can just curl up between the boxes. Oh my god, I was so terrified for a hot second, Kitty, that you were talking about the house we live in, also known as Sean Tompkins' house, and not the place you work at. On one hand, that sucks. On the other hand, the relief I just felt realizing that you weren't talking about where we live. Kitty says, speaking of living in walls, we have a dead something in our wall, and now the break room / x-ray room smells bad. I'm sorry. That sucks. Maxie, what do you think Kitty was talking about where you live? Well, Kitty used the noun we. And I'm like, oh no. I was terrified. Well, with the weather as hot as it is, it's not gonna be, you know, the decomposition process is gonna be real quick, I'll tell you that. You know, the bacteria, you know, it's living large, you know? It's big wins for bacteria today. Okay, there should be a link to the Discord at the very beginning. Link to the Discord, which means I gotta make a Discord channel. Which means make a Discord channel. Which means finally goddamn hide / archive the Yes Novel November channels, Maxie. I also thought it was your guys' house. See, Alice gets me. I hate that. Oh, Bright. Oh, Bright gets it. Bright gets it. No, yeah. I want to make it clear, by the way, that we live in California. We live in the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area, and it was around 80 degrees yesterday. That is 27 Celsius for you know I believe I said for all the Celsius freaks. If you like to get freaky with Celsius, then now you know 27. Maxi, 27, isn't 27 your lucky number, Maxi? It is. It is my lucky number. Maxi, lucky numbers don't exist, Maxi. Alice says, on winter? I know! The groundhog lied to us. I know I talked about it at the start of the stream, but it was so funny that Nomiya Vikshi, good friend of the channel, who has yet to see the art that I drew, by the way, didn't know about the groundhogs, the magical groundhog that predicts if winter's gonna go short or long this year. And Nomiya was like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what's wrong? You don't have a magical, marsupial that you ask? You don't have a ritual with men with top hats who speak the groundhogese? Anyways, I'm on break, by the way. That was a nice 25 minutes of mostly getting work done. Alright, on because of the new setup, you can actually see me when I get up. Oh my god! I got up. Anyways, I'm stretching. How y'all doing? Weather is warm. Last week in my area, says Sunrise, it was 11 Fahrenheit, minus 12 Celsius. Ugh! That's a little spicy. Alice says, wasn't it a movie? It wasn't. It's based on it's a movie based on the concept of, well, okay. The movie Groundhog Day is really about a guy stuck in a time loop. The groundhog itself has nothing to do with the time loop, one might say. It's really more of a backdrop to what's going on. I don't know if I would call it a holiday, but it was funny because my good friend Cade I guess they moved, but they used to live in an area where a bunch of Hollywood movies would get shot. So like whenever you see like California in a movie film, it's usually literally the area where Cade used to live. And Kirin and I, we were watching like a compilation of music videos from the 2000s because we're old and we long for the good old days, aka the early 2000s. And we were watching this music video, and like they show shots of a stereotypical California, and I'm like, is this where Cade lives? We text Cade, and Cade is like, yeah, that's the town over. I just knew. I looked at those mountains, and I'm like, that's where Cade lives. Cade lives literally right there. Dallas says, actually, the movie Groundhog Day is about him being stuck in life. You see, it's a metaphor. You put the groundhog in your mouth, but you don't let him kill you. Maxi, I'm gonna have to ask you, Maxi, to uninstall. Maxi, please uninstall yourself from this computer, Maxi. I was not ready for a The Fault in the Stars reference, Maxi. Computer, uninstall maxi.exe from everybody's computers. Computer. Wait, hold up. What's the bit, Maxi? What's the bit? Computer. Unfold everybody's laundry. Okay. Kitty says, one-page holiday new edition, Groundhog Day. The Groundhogger. You have hogged your last ground, Groundhogger. I just folded that. Too bad. Right click. Select laundry. Right click. Edit properties. Set folded to false. Got him, folks, got him. No, Cozy, no! Cozy says, jokes on you, computer, my laundry is always unfolded. No, you're gonna underflow. No! I have set the folded value of your laundry to negative 256. It's overflowing. Cozy, don't look, but I think your laundry just fell through the world. Alice says, one time a series had an episode set in quotation fingers, Buenos Aires. Pretty sure it was Cuba. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be 100% honest, okay? I'm happy Dallas is here to keep me honest, and I'll also fix my jokes. It should have been negative 128. You are right. Cozy's laundry went into the back rooms. Rip. Happens to the best of us. Okay, 25 more minutes of focus. We have done one cycle. Let's get to it. So what else? Give people an introduction. Perhaps have a banner, perhaps. I'm gonna, I believe the TTRPG support fund, the Mutual Aid TTRPG Jam has kind of cute little banners. They're the same color as the button to join the jam. That's a nice, you know, cohesion. I like it. I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, definitely do banners for all of the options on the thingy, Maxi. Make a banner for the introduction and all the chapters. Which banner are you pulling for, Maxi? I don't have any carrots, kidding. I don't have any Primo Jams. I can't pull in any banner. I don't have any money for chicken nuggets. Which reminds me. Wait, hold up. It's not loud enough. There we go. Hey, if you enjoy this stream and would like to support what I do and help me keep the lights on, consider supporting me over at coffee.com/mkirin. It is the #1 place to support me in what I do. It is a place where all of your donations go straight to me. It doesn't get split between me and some faceless company. Also, if you're thinking, Maxi, I want to support you, I want to give you $5 for chicken nuggets, but I actually think I would like to get something else in return, you can go to itch.io, mkirin.itch.io, and download my games. Give them a try. Leave a 5-star review. All these things help a lot. Now, if you would like the generic excited shopping woman in the background to not harm you, consider donating on coffee.com/mkirin. Thank you for coming to the ad read, and let's continue back to the show. There we go. I think I need to bump it one more time. No, that's too much. Alright, ad read done. Check that off my list. There was, I remember what it is now. Okay. So, there was a social media post that I saw. One of those, like, trying to, you know, it's basically asking creative people what they're doing, you know, which is perfectly fine. Kitty said, maybe the dead animal in the walls is what makes the Wi-Fi so ass. Kitty, I have bad news for you, okay? I don't know what an animal needs to do for it to disrupt the Wi-Fi on your walls. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you. I don't think that's possible. That's not happening. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, and that's why I'm telling you. Dead animals do not interrupt Wi-Fi data. Because if that were the case, the dead corpse of this country would... Okay. Alright. Kitty says, I walked into the break room and my stream buffered. Explain that, Maxie. No. I missed Bright's comment earlier. The generic shopping woman has unalived millions. Could you imagine? Here I thought that y'all were gonna like. Here I thought y'all were gonna like her. Be like, oh, she's so whimsical. She just loves shopping. People treat her like she's like a serial killer. I hope OBS is stable today. OBS is perfectly stable. I have dropped 0 frames. You know what? Okay. Here I'm dragging my mouse cursor over to the preview window. Stream health, excellent. Stream health, excellent. I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. It appears that everything is good on my end. She kills for money to shop. Well, heaven forbid a woman do anything in this country. Bill and Ted voice. Excellent. What a most audacious turn of events, dude. What a most bodacious pair of babes, my man. I feel like I need to rewatch Bill and Ted. I feel like the accent, the particular manner of speech of Bill. We watched all 3 movies back to back, and I'm like, I feel like I nailed his accent, and now it's gone now. I completely lost the way that he interjects $5 words in between his regular surfer speak. Yeah, we should probably buy. Yeah, we should do it next time we're at the video store. It doesn't help that like the first movie kind of sucks. I should make Kitty watch Wayne's World. I don't think Wayne's World is good, but I think Kitty would enjoy it. Where was I? Link to the Discord. Second movie is the best, yeah. The third one is good, but like it's trying to wrap up the plot of a trilogy. So, you know, it suffers. Much like the Return of the King suffers, and it's nowhere near as good as the Two Towers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And now I wait for my wife to yell at me. That didn't take long. Kitty says, Maxi, you shut your whore mouth. Kitty really likes Return of the King. Me, I'm a Two Towers girly, but you know, don't speak ill of Aragorn, son of Arathorn. What's the word I was looking for? Instead of a plot circle, imagine things actually happening. Yeah. Instead of the hero's journey, what about a journey out of your mom's basement? I hate the hero's journey so much. Oh my god. Oh, I'm like this close. I say, holding my index and thumb finger almost about to touch. I'm this close to fight someone in real life over the hero's journey. I am physically this close from starting a fight. Maxi, violence is never the answer. I don't know. Sometimes violence is the answer, I think. Especially if the question is, do you want to fight?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Man, that's a good bit. I should write down these bits. Guys, do you think I could do stand-up? Guys, should I do stand-up? Could you imagine if I did like a stream? It was just 2 hours of me doing stand-up. It's just my character model in a comedy like club. All right, let's see what else. Some helpful links. I don't think I need to tell people to follow me on Tumblr. I don't think so. Yeah, Dallas is right. How else am I supposed to be Mike Tyson while blindfolded in the middle of a speedrunning convention, huh? Oh, I think Dallas will appreciate this. Dallas, much like me, is an enjoyer of speedrunning events. Back to Black is happening this weekend, I think. Very exciting. But Kitty had never seen the task runs for Brain Age. So I got to show Kitty the test runs for Brain Age. Oh, they're so much fun. It's like 3 + 5, and then it's just a drawing of Mario, and it's just like, yep, that's 3 + 5. Probably top 10 favorite task runs. How many task runs can there be, Maxi? Clearly, number one is the Triforce Percent. I think we can all agree that Triforce Percent is the number one task run of all time. It literally invents content. It's good. It's good. The moment at the end, when you know what said blankety blank blank, dude, I cried every time. When Zelda speaks in perfect English, and then Link goes, oh, dude, I did not see it coming. Okay, that's fine. I don't feel like I need a link to anywhere else. Oh, I need to have link need help with images. Have you considered Pexels? Pexels is the place that I used to get all that I used for getting all my images, by the way. It is a royalty-free image site. What kind of game jam is this? Oh, I guess like just a jam details page, I guess. And rules. I'm definitely gonna take this. So let me see if I get this correctly. I give you an intro. I give you a link to the Discord. I tell you, like, now give me the deets. Give me the deets, Maxi. So what we're doing here, why we're doing this, general rules. Don't use AI or I will. That's probably enough. That's probably enough. Submit as many things as you want. I guess you could. Yeah, no, yeah. Kitty, thank you. Kitty is referencing a song by The Lonely Island. Perfect Girl. Maybe vaguer threats. What do you mean? I think don't use AI or I will kill you. I feel like that's open to interpretation what that means, you know? I feel like future historians will look at that line and go, well, perhaps they were just roommates. Toxic Yuri is back. That's right. Charge or don't charge? Charge or no charge? I think I would prefer that you have your game as pay what you want. So people. So street lights. People can try it. Or you can just do community copies. That's right. Give everyone copies of season 1 of acclaimed comedy sitcom Community. That's true. Dallas says, don't use AI or I will laugh at you, and that is perhaps more devastating to your ego, 100%. Although then again, that does imply that does that that necessitates that creates a necessity for people who use AI to have dignity or an ego to begin with. I guess you can have an ego and still use it. And that, you know what? I walk it back. I think that, you know what? Actually, I'm looking at the umpire. I'm definitely out. I did not touch home base. I did not touch the plate. I wasn't even close. I was gonna argue with the umpire, but you know what? I think that's the umpire's job. You know what? I'm gonna walk back. I'm gonna go sit on the bench and chew some bubblegum. Bright says your stand-up slowly builds itself. Yeah. What else? My life has slowly become taken over by Uma Musume, by the way. If it hasn't been clear enough from the fact that I'm posting on the game channel of my Discord and it's freaking horse girls. It's basically like a princess maker, but the princess goes on races. It's silly. Don't tell Nomiya that I have yet to actually read any of the story. I just skip all of it. I'm here for the racing of stats and random events. I kinda don't care for the story. I'm sorry. Maxi, it's got a really good story. Man, I've watched anime in my day. Oh, no, I like that, Safifi. Alright, okay, so what else, Maxi? So, this gem that I'm looking at, it has like the details and then more details. I don't know if that's needed. Let me go look at Courtney's 30th birthday TTRPG jam. Yeah, it has a link to the Discord. It has a very simple explanation and then a longer explanation. I like that. I guess I should talk about the theme. That's true. What's the theme? What's the theme? The core concept. You know what? Yeah. No, I guess it should be and really give me more detail, actually. So it'd be like in this heading, it would be like, birthday jams are usually about X, but for this one, I think I would love for other designers to do Y instead. Make something truly uniquely yours. I'm also gonna, it feels too big for a headache, but I'm gonna just write it anyway. Feedback for realsies. I will not be making anything for this jam, and instead I will focus on inspiring others and also give feedback. Let's grow and become better game designers together. I'm gonna read this later and be like, what the hell was I doing with Streetlights people here, by the way? Vampire Survivors is the theme? Why am I getting called out like this? Bright? Wait, hold up. Let me look out the window. Is that Bright? On the rooftop? With a sniper rifle? Damn! Bright loading in another 50 caliber bit. That's good. Maxi, you can't say that about your own bits, Maxi. Sometimes you have to laugh at your own jokes. Maxi, will you allow not safe for work content? Yeah. Have fun. Unless there's unless if there's a huge reason why I shouldn't. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I particularly like, had a lot of fun working on DSM, and I found it very motivating and liberating. So perhaps enabling people to do that the same would also be helpful. I can't think of a reason why not to do it. Not safe for work games are a-okay, but make sure to tag them. As a matter of fact, make sure to have warnings on your game so people know if there is gonna be triggering content. Come on. Yeah. I guess, you know, you're right. Let me actually, the one caveat, of course, is that I will not stream NSFW games for obvious reasons, but I will still try to play them all and give feedback to all of them. Maxi, is this... no worries, kitty. Have a lovely rest of your day, love. See you later. Bye-bye. And with that, I'm going to blow my nose. So watch me fade into the background like I'm Homer Simpson in that Bush meme, okay? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm back. Oh man. You know, sometimes you gotta fade into the background sometimes. I got Thanos snapped, but I'm back. I got better. Wow, Maxi really said, "Hey, my wife is not watching. I'm out of here." Oh crap, Nomia's streaming today. Hold up. Sure, Nomia's not here, but I'm still gonna make it, by the way, if you would like to tune in for Nomia's stream. After the stream, if you just literally hang out, you will be redirected to Nomia's stream. Nomia's playing the game with the girls who are horses today. I believe they call the game Boar's Girls, I believe is the name of the game. Don't you think, Maxi, they should have named it Horse Girls? Listen, your guess is as good as mine. I don't make the rules. Maxi, you make the rules, Maxi. No, I break the rules. It's also so hot right now. The weatherman said, hey, it's gonna be cooler today. And I'm like, are you sure? And then he noticed. That joke was not my intention, but it does kind of sound like that's what I said, huh, Bright? You know, so I told Mr. Weatherman, hey, Mr. Weatherman, is it gonna be cooler tomorrow? And he said, oh yeah, for sure. And then he noticed that I had shaped my right hand into the shape of a gun, with the thumb and the index finger stretched out. And then suddenly the weatherman didn't know what to say anymore. The weatherman was like, well, you know, I mean, if you ask me, you know, well, you know, it's really up to grabs, you know. So who knows? You know, a blizzard could hit where I live within the next, you know, hour or so. Definitely. Things could definitely cool down in the course of the next hour or so. Anyways, okay, this is a bunch of notes. Also, the NSFW should be like somewhere else. I probably should. No, I guess it should be here. Yeah, it should be in the give me the deets section. Of course, I will clean all of this up. Don't even ask about it. Okay, I will clean all of this up. We'll probably talk about themings on the next work cycle. We have 30 seconds left, by the way. Optional challenge. No. Eternal jam. No. I'm not really. I'm not doing this layout. Rules? I guess just rules, I guess. Format? No. It is interesting, by the way. It was funny for me because I was looking up advice on how to like run a game jam, and it turns out nobody has written like documentation with advice, or at least the SEO is terrible. The search engine optimization, by the way, for the people who don't know. And that's the timer. I'm gonna get up and stretch while I keep yamming. By the way, yamming, japping, yapping. Okay, I'm stretching. I'm up on my feet. So, what was the plan? What was I saying 2 seconds ago? Maxi, you had a thought in your mind and it completely left you. It's gone, brother. It's gone. I stretched, and since my body now takes more area, the thought got lost somewhere in the rest of my mind palace. Maxi, if you're gonna be giving feedback during the game jam, does that mean you're not gonna be working on any projects during the game jam? I don't think I'm gonna make a game, but I will be working on my current project during the month of March, of course. Maxi, normally birthday jams are about making stuff for a particular person. Could somebody still make something they think you would like, Maxi? Oh yeah. I guess I should go on the list, huh? Let me just write that down real quick before I forget. Okay, what else? Oh, I can actually dance over here. I can finally dance, by the way. Dude, it actually kind of tracks my location. That's fun. But yeah, no. The reason why I wanted to do the birthday jam is because last year I saw someone running it, and I'm the kind of person where like I am very much aware of the ever advancing, the ever advancing nature of time. Hi, Jada. Hello. And I realized, you know what? I'm gonna make a note. And when the year began, I looked through my notes and it said, do a birthday jam. And I thought, you know what? If I don't do it, I am probably going to regret it. And I don't want to spend the whole year thinking, oh man, I should have done that cool thing. So here we are. I'm doing a cool thing. Because life is too short to not do cool things. Okay. I stretched. I stood up for a couple minutes. I am back on my chair. 2 minutes on the break timer. We're gonna talk about aesthetics. And what else? I really have to look at like the layouts and like really, take more detailed notes than this, but it's okay. This is the first stream. I wanted to announce this early so people would know what the heck is going on. Get excited for it. Perhaps participate. Get excited for it. Can you submit multiple things? You can submit multiple things. I think it's a little unlikely unless you have a lot of free time on your hands, where there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I find like the average person really has time to just do one game jam per month, I think. Or one project for one game jam per month. Max, is it gonna run for a month? You know it. The entirety of March. Depending on the timeline or on how the days line up, I might make it so it starts on my birthday or on the 1st of March. My birthday, of course, is on the 2nd. It's just a little awkward to say, like, it runs from March 2nd to March 31st or April 1st, April 2nd. Let me actually quickly look at 2026 calendar. Maxi, you don't just have a calendar on your wall? No. March 2nd is, in fact, a Monday. So we can run the game jam from Monday all the way to, I guess, the 1st of April, I guess? The 3rd of April, a Friday. So it runs for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 weeks, 4 days. 4, 4. A 4x4. That's the way we like to do it here. And that's a timer. We're back to work. Let's do this. Game Jam runs from March 2nd, Monday, through... I probably should just make it like an even number of weeks though. March 2nd all the way through what? April 6th, 5 weeks. This is 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. No. Yeah, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Let's give it 5 weeks. Let's make it 5 weeks, okay? Which is it the 6th of April? The 6th of April. I guess it would be the 5th of April. Whatever. Through April 5th, which is a Sunday. That's the plan. Can I still make... You know what? It should be probably the FAQ section, actually. So let's say it's an introduction with a nice little banner, a link to the Discord. Give me the deets, Maxi. What we're doing here. What's the theme? The core concept is to make a thing just for you. Can I still make a game for you, Maxi? Yes. My tastes change all the time, but here are some evergreen Maxi things. You know what? Actually, it should be like... No, it should be... No, that's fine. I still think the second option should be... if nothing jumps... No. Okay, I'm trying to put a section for using One Page Left's engine if you want to make a game. And I don't want to put it second because it feels like I'm putting my own goddamn game second. Lastly, if you want to play with one of my games engine, I recently updated One Page Left to have an open, Creative Commons by attribution, whatever, 0.676767. Please check that out and do your own spin on my game. Yo, Ella. Oh my god, a mug kick sounds so good, actually. Hold up. Am I sneezing? I'm sneezing? Right now? Bright. Isn't that... No. It's just a very specific version of Creative Commons. So yeah, so the 3 core themes are make a goddamn thing that is just you and just you. You could make a thing for me. What do I like? I've always been a great fan of anime. I'm a great fan of anime. I'm a great fan of... What am I a great fan of? My tastes change rapidly all the goddamn time. My change tastes. My tastes change all the time. People have said I'm an enjoyer of anime. What else? I need Kirin for this. Kirin knows my tastes better than I do. What do I know? JRPGs. I like JRPGs. Great fan of kindness. That's true. Isn't kindness a candy bar? Kind is a type of granola bar. You know, what can I say? I love myself a granola bar, you know? Cliff Bars? Hey, Mr. Cliff Bar, if you would like to sponsor the stream, I can definitely take a whole box of white chocolate chip macadamia nut Cliff Bars, by the way. I do go for a bit of a retro aesthetic. Retro aesthetics N64 PS1 kind of era. I do love that. If you try to make an adaptation of a retro game and turn it into a TTRPG. What am I trying to say here? I don't know what I'm saying. I shouldn't tell people to just do that. Retro aesthetics, I love that. That's it. I'm searching within my heart, and I'm like, I like anime, I like JRPGs, I like retro aesthetics. That's me. I would like to solve the word. The word is GEEKNERDO. BBY QHLRBR 676767. Holy crap, Nomia's here? Huh?
Welcome.
Hey, Nomia. Nomia, did you see the Discord? Oh my god. Okay, you finally Nomia saw the Discord. Okay, fellas, I am done subtweeting Nomia. Nomia, gun to your head. What do you think about the piece of art that nobody else can see yet? You know, the funny thing is that quote 144, I don't watch movies, I only watch Precure, Nomia 2023, that quote is outdated. Nomia watches movies now. Nomia is a cinephile. Nomia loves films. Nomia also likes the thing that I drew. I felt pretty inspired. I may actually, I don't know if I want to like make the ears, the little flesh color part of the ears bigger or smaller, or just remove them, but I felt pretty inspired. Do you think, Nomia, do you think you should show it on stream, or just keep it a secret until we announce what we're doing? If we're doing it, I don't know if we're doing it. I don't know if we're doing anything. I don't want people to be excited for no reason. I just... Could you make them pointier? I can definitely make them pointier. Keep it secret? Okay, we definitely keep it secret. Keep it safe. Brother, I felt inspired. I don't know what to say. I was like, I thought I couldn't draw something like this. And then I said, well, what's a drawing if not just lines and shapes? And then I just drew some lines and shapes. You know? It turns out that really the first step to drawing an owl is to draw a circle. And then step 2 is to draw the rest of the owl. Maxi, you say that as a joke, but you literally did that. Yeah. By the way, we're 2 cycles in, so let me put another coin in the machine. That's what the counter on the top of the screen is, by the way, the little metal. I could change it. I could change it to something else. Let me go see if I can change that icon real quick. That's the mission. Do I have the tomato on here? I do, okay. Does the tomato look better? I don't know if it looks better. I also had, like, originally for my layout, I was going to have a little cool guy with glasses as the counter. But then that makes it seem as though that's the viewer account, and I definitely have more than 2 people watching, so it's a little bit of false advertising. I thought of doing a star. It's a little generic. So I'll just keep using the metal, I think. Although the tomato is cute, though. Bright, we promised not to tell Nomi about it. Now Nomia has to live with the knowledge of what the shopping lady did. Now Nomia is abetting? No. What's the word for when you help someone in a crime? Like you help plan it? What's the word for that? Like you were a blank to the crime? Accessory? Well, Nomia is not an accessory. Nomia is the whole damn outfit. Accomplice! Thank you, Nomia. Thank you. I knew you would know. Because Nomia actually loves to do crimes. Please quote me on that. Oh my god, Nomia, that's so cute. Holy shit, that's so cute. Your drawing is so cute. And it's so funny because we're so similar in design now that I think about it. Oh my god. You also picked a mouse? Really? We're both mousing it up in here? I can't believe it. Here I am, dressed like Avril Lavigne, circa Complicated 2002. And then you had to go and make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else makes me frustrated. Oh, Bright is hilarious. By the way, I don't have a command for Bright. I should make a command for Bright. Computer, take me to Ichio. Yo, by the way, congrats, Bright. The official Blue Sky Ichio account was actually posting some of Bright's games lately. That's freaking incredible. Props to you. My hat goes off to you. And by the way, Bright is a fellow game designer with a beautiful art style, and several games recently released. Why don't you go check them out? Check them apples, huh? It's good. It's good. The art is so good. Yeah, I thought the original Ichio account was posted about one of your games lately. Was it Circle of the Silvernum Sword? I forget which one it was. I'm gonna find the post. You have... I'm on the spot now. I will find it. Who's sending me messages on Blue Sky? Who is this? It's my wife. Okay, never mind. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Ew, that's a good deal. I had no idea. You had no idea? Honestly, I feel like you should be required by law to tell people. Oh, yeah. Shark Girls Run the Food Stall. There you go. They posted it literally yesterday. Shark Girls Run the Food Stall. What if I reposted it? That's why it suddenly got a boost. Dude, it's crazy, huh? Stuff just happens sometimes. Maxi, are you scrolling through Blue Sky right now? I'm not. I'm not at all. I would never. I love not showing you my screen capture. I can do silly things like open up my web browser. Maxi, use the bottom. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everything happens a lot. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's such a mood, actually. I, for one, would like to live during a time when nothing happened. I would like to wake up one day and talk to my friends, and I want them all to look back at me with empty expressions and say, you know, I don't think anything happened last week. And then I'm gonna look to my wife and be like, did anything happen last week, wife? And Kitty would say no. And then in this because this is a fantasy. In this fantasy, I'm also hanging out with Batman, but it's Lego Batman, and Lego Batman is like, yeah, I don't think I've been in my week either. And I'm like, you're so Will Arnett, you're so cool. And he's like, I'm not Will Arnett, I'm Batman. I'm Batman. Anyways, Maxie, your voice was not ready to do that Batman voice. It was not. In Batman. The last time that a couple of months back, I hung out with Plague, and we got in the car. We were gonna hang out to go watch a movie. You know, Thursday. And I got in the car, and I'm like, hey, anything up with you? Anything happening in the news? I don't read the news. I don't watch the news. I don't do anything with the news. And Plague just looked at me blankly and said, no, nothing happened. Stuff had definitely happened. And now, fellas, it's come time for me to fade into the background and sneeze. I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounded so dire. Thank you, Chippy. It did sound dire, didn't it? It sounded like I almost like I. You know what it sounded like? It sounded like Bright finally pulled the trigger. You know, that Maxie, that's right. This is a callback to earlier when I said that Bright was standing on the rooftop across the street with a sniper rifle, aiming a 50 caliber rifle at me, and finally pulled the trigger. And I noticed just a second too late. Plague is a pretty cool guy. That's why I'm hanging out with him today. Alright, is there anything else that... let's talk about theming. Let's talk about theming. Maxie, the sniper. Maxie, the sniper. Computer, deploy snipers outside of Bright's house. Isn't the snipe a type of bird? I swear to God. I earnestly create a concept for storytelling, and no one's gonna let me live it down. Theme stacking is real. Theme stacking is real, like the One Piece is real. Theme stacking, not substacking. Fuck Substack. All my homies hate Substack. Every time I see someone and they're like, "Please follow my Substack," I'm like, do they know? Do they know Substack sucks? I guess they don't know. Is that worse? I don't know. What's the theme? So, I am very much, I want to energize people. Energize, get them excited. I want people to be excited to create. There is the music, by the way. I want to get them excited. My general theming is around batteries and electricity. Perhaps a little battery-shaped logo, since it's kind of related to me and my theming. I'm thinking. Oh, I guess I do need. I need a name. I need a name for the jam. Crap. This is the worst part of the creative process. Okay. Clearly, Nomia says, if you love batteries so much, I dare you to eat one. I will eat one battery if Nomia Vikshi will eat one grub. That's right, Nomia Vikshi, eat one grub, I dare you. This is a callback to yesterday, by the way. Nomia and I, we covered many topics yesterday during Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which we finished, by the way. What does it say about my brain? Dale in chat said about what I should name this game jam. The Mega NRG Jam. I assume Dale meant to type RNG, which is random number generator. But my brain shuffled the letters around, so it became this instead. And I'm like, I'm not saying you can't make this a game jam. I'm not saying you can't make this a game jam. You know, you could definitely make this game jam for sure. Oh, and energy! Yeah, well, my joke is funnier, okay? I think running the Mega NTR jam is a funnier bit, okay? I saw Mega Man, so it's all of our psyches at work. That makes sense. I missed Chippy's comment. Chippy said, I will eat one of those batteries that's really puffed up. I think it will be safe. So when I hacked my 3DS, I had to replace the battery. And let me tell you, the battery was puffed up, brother. That guy was all pillowed up. You know, you ever heard of a pillow shading? That guy was pillow shaded to all hell. What's so funny about Narita Top Road? No, Bright, you're 100% correct. Outside of the hilarity of this bit, what is in a name? 100% it has to have TTFTG in the title. 100%. A million percent. So it's probably gonna be like the blah 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 TTRPG jam, I guess, probably. Let me see what the other ones are titled. TTRPG Jam, TTRPG Jam, TTRPG Jam. They are all titled TTRPG Jam. Maxi, must you sneeze again? Me to my sinuses? Must you betray me again? Okay, fine. Oh no, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. I will have you know, by the way, that this is me. I'm sick, but this is me with the best care in the world, okay? I am seriously trying to get over this cold that I've had for like a month and a half, and I'm applying stuff to my sinus and my nostrils, things I've never done in my life. Multiple times a day, I am washing my sinuses with a saline spray. It's weird. I've never done it, but I'm taking care of my body. I'm trying. Then this is me at my getting healthiest, okay? And I'm still constantly sneezing. Life is so unfair. You gotta get some Vapor Rub. I have Vapor Rub. It's just that Vapor Rub is oh my god, am I gonna have to explain it? Okay, Vapor Rub is for external use only. A lot of people recommend Tiger Balm. Dude, I could use some tiger's blood, honestly. Saline spray feels so nice. Like, now that I'm into it, I get it. It's really nice. The thing about Vapor Rub and any kind of, like, oil-based sealers, moisturizers, you need a spicy stew. Dude, maybe I'll convince Plague and Kitty. Maybe we should go get Thai today. I feel like pho would fix me. I think like pho would really fix me. Like I'm just thinking about like the really thin noodles. Oh, I'm thinking about all the fixins. Oh my god, all the fixings. The jalapeno. That would fix me, honestly. Anyways, here is it's called pho. Did I say pho? Thai? Did I say Thai? Yeah, no, Vikshi, I'm sick. It's Vietnam. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. No. Nobody stand in front of me. I deserve this. I messed up. I do want to clarify. You may freely toss rocks at me. You may even cast rocks and tomatoes at me. But before you do, I do want to make it clear. There's a lovely, locally owned Thai place. And I don't know why, but they have pho. And that's why my brain was like, well, if we're going to go to the local place, we should, that place is pho. I apologize. Do I get any rep if I say that I'm also a pad see ew girly? Does that help at all? It doesn't? People are like, oh, you gotta get pad thai. And I'm like, no, I'm a pad see ew bitch. Give me those thick noodles. Oh, that boy's thick. Me, picking up some of that pad see ew. Man, I lost all credibility just five seconds ago. Okay, so I want to get this out of my chest real quick, by the way, just real quickly, by the way. A lot of people, when your nose and your sinus gets really dry, people say that you should use vapor rub or Vaseline on your nostrils, just like put a little bit on the inside to seal it and keep it from getting dried out. Don't do that. Oil-based moisturizers like that. If they go down your windpipe, that stuff gets stuck in your lungs, and that can lead to infections and stuff like that. Don't use that. Use a water-based moisturizer, at best. I just want to give that little PSA, and perhaps distract everyone from how badly I messed up earlier. Anyways, the timer went off, and I'm gonna... Oh, am I sneezing again? Ah! Why must we suffer, Master Wayne? Master Wayne, what are we here for? Just to suffer? Bright made a joke earlier. If they don't do the TDRPG Jam this year, you can have the maximum TDRPG Jam. Yeah, no, I wonder if... Oh my god, I forget their name. The lovely person who ran the TDRPG Jam is doing it this year. Alice, that's incredible. Chippy, I'm gonna be honest. You had to hold my hand to get through that bit. I like it. Maxie loves the Legends Arceus Pokemon, the Sneasler. Maxie's super cool, very Sugoi energetic TTRPG Jam. I know this is gonna come up in conversation because I've been using it in my lingo recently. Whenever I'm using the word Sugoi, I am using it sarcastically. Back in the day, like 2 years ago, Kirin and I, we were going through the anime that we own physically, and we were watching this old gymnastics anime titled Kaleido Star. And for the title cards, the main character will use the word Sugoi for the English title cards. So it's like a very not Sugoi day. And that became part of my lexicon now. I was like, wow, this is a very not Sugoi situation. Kaleido Star, yeah, we were watching Kaleido Star. It's ancient. It's just like, I will say, probably my favorite part about Kaleido Star is that it canonically takes place in like San Francisco or something. And that's so funny to me. They're like, yeah, here is San Francisco, through the guise of a early 2000s Japanese studio. The Doggy Dog TTRPG Jam. I think it falls on Chippy to run that. Maxi and chill TTRPG jam. Maxi super cool and energetic TTRPG jam. That's actually not super bad. Oh my god. Nomia's like, yeah, it's the MSC and ETTTRPGJ. Something about that seems like a bad idea. Happy-go-lucky and energetic. Ooh, energetic. Happy-go-lucky. I like the min-maxi TTRPG jam. Alice, I see you. I deserve this. Pisces said, Alice said the Pisces EU TTRPG jam. Interestingly enough, I think I could probably use like the Zodiac aesthetic. This, yeah, you know, the Zodiac aesthetic. I just send a bunch of ransom letters to the police and the newspaper. This is a reference to the Zodiac killer. He would send cryptic letters to the local police, the law enforcement, and okay. Ted Cruz's father, god damn it. Is Maxi the Zodiac killer? Chippy, can you please do me a favor? If you're, you know what? I'll do it. I can copy paste. This is a terrible idea, but I am going to quote this. Also, not to be pedantic, but I thought that the meme was that Ted Cruz was the Zodiac killer. Happy-go-lucky, energetic. I feel like words like jolt and bolt are like ruined, I think. Oh, I do love the Chinese Zodiac too. You have no idea, Alice. You have no idea. You have no idea the research that I've been doing lately for the projects that I've been working on. You have no idea. The Chinese Zodiac is like up here, and I say tapping my forehead. It's up here. It lives here. Charge. Maxi's TTRPG jam. That's not a bad idea. Nomiya's cooking. Nomiya, I'm already redirecting to your stream. You know, you don't have to put in all this effort. This is good though. Electrify. I'm fucking goated, thank you. Nomiya's pretty good. Nomiya's pretty good, you know? Bright asks, Maxi, do you know all of your Chinese Zodiac pillars? Hold up. Downloading. I don't think you're not referring to the 4 legendary beasts, right? This is not like the phoenix, the white tiger, the black turtle. This is not those guys, right? What anime included those 4 guys? Fushigi Yugi! Just like my favorite isekai anime, Fushigi Yugi!
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes thank you. The Fushigi Yugi. Oh, my expressions are all messed up. There we go. For the Fushigi TTRPG jam, charged up is not bad. I was gonna say Fushigi Yugi. I'm happy that Alice is here with me. Alice says, where were you in March 2005? I don't know anything about the Zodiac Killer. Computer, when was the Zodiac Killer last active? Yeah, you know, I do want to make it very clear, by the way, that it wasn't random, okay? My Mind Palace bridge between Kaleidoskar and Zodiac Killer is not unrelated. The Zodiac Killer actually did his murders in the San Francisco Bay Area, where I live. Oh no. Oh crap. Crap. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm really not helping my case. Well, the last time he did anything was in 1968. And that was definitely not around in 1968. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know that I'm old and that's the joke. Where's Hans? Hans, show yourself. I know that I'm old. Chippy was ready, you asshole. Press X to doubt. I wasn't around in 1968. If I had been born in 1968, dude, my dad was born in freaking 1963, I think. There is no way that I'm 6 years younger than my father. Is my dad 63 or is he 53? I don't know. Don't ask me. I know what day my father's birthday is, at least. I don't know how old my dad is. Okay, listen. Gasp. In Spanish, are you your dad? Could you imagine? You know, I take off my Darth Vader mask and it's like Maxi, I am your father, and then it's me in front of a mirror. It's Mary's birthday today. That's so lovely. Well, wish Mary a happy birthday. I know that like it's technically not the birthday right now because I'm in the northern hemisphere, but wish Mary a happy southern hemisphere birthday. By the way, we have 9 minutes left on the stream. My good friend Nomiya Vikshi, who is ironically enough literally in chat right now. You won't believe it. You won't believe this, but Nomiya has been in. Nomiya's coming from inside the house. Nomiya's doing. What? My good friend Nomiya is going to be streaming the funny horse girl game Uma Musume, I believe it's called the Uma Musume, in literally 9 minutes. And the best part of all, if you want to watch Nomiya be silly and play with girls who may or may not also be horses, you don't have to do anything. You just literally stay on the screen, and it will take you there. It's one of these newfangled. I believe they call them raids. They were first invented by the Vikings, and everybody looked at them and thought, yeah, we should definitely do that, but with streams. I'm pretty sure that's how the meeting went. I wasn't in the room where it happened. But yeah, so I kind of like the charged up or amped up. Hamilton? Dude. Bright, you won't believe it. Last year, last year Hamilton was on, they ran the 10th anniversary, recording, the 10th anniversary of the recording they did in 2016 last year in movie theaters. We took Plaguesworth, my brother, to go see it for the first time. He had no idea what it was about. The questions he had, I'm pretty sure at the end of the movie, Plaguesworth was asked, and I kid you not, I think Plague asked, so was this based on real life? Kinda. I don't know if Plague meant was Alexander Hamilton a real person? And I'm like, well, yeah, he's in the $10 bill. You might have seen him. Is this real life or is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the sky and see. I'm just a young boy, GN. I need no sympathy. You activate! Ah! Sleeper agent activated. Thank you, thank you. Wow, I really am. I'm just like the Winter Soldier, honestly. You know, you know. If I get all the way to the Fandango part of the song, I just start killing people. I'm gonna run charged up, amped up by Kitty and see what Kitty thinks. No, Nomia's quote is sending me. Nomia said, "Most things are based on real life if you think about it, because all ideas come from a person." Chippy, stop! I mean, it's a pretty easy win, I think. You know, if you look at all the old white guys on money bills, like, yeah, Alexander kind of wins handily, you know? I mean, I feel like you look at them and you're like, yeah, like, you know. We all know George Washington did not have wooden teeth, but like, you look at that photo and you kind of like believe it for a second, you know what I'm saying? You're like, this guy gives a vibe that he might have had teeth made of wood, you know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Maxi? I don't know, but the comically large cane coming from the edge of the stage is reminding me that I have to tell you about how you can support me and what I do, so let's just do it. Oh no, the woman is back! Oh, this is too loud. There we go. Hello, everyone. The stream is almost over, so I want to remind you that if you would like to support me and what I do, you can do so by going to coffee.com/amkaren. You too can enjoy the whimsical joy that a shopping lady behind me is feeling by supporting me, by treating me to $5. $5 goes a long way here in cyberspace. I can purchase $5 worth of chicken nuggets that I can share between me, my wife, and my beautiful son Yanto. Well, Maxi, will any of the money go towards buying Plague's worth chicken nuggets? No. No, Plague's can get his own chicken nuggets. If you would like to try out my games, by the way, you can also go to I mean, my games are available on Coffee, but you want to go to mkaren.itch.io. I'm getting a transmission. People are asking, when will Yanto become a real boy? Never. He is a forever kitten. And I know you're thinking, Maxi, everybody says that their cat is never gonna age because they're afraid of the ever-encroaching events of time and the mortality of their own pets. But like, if you look at photos of Yanto when he was a kitten and now, he is still a kitten. He just has a bigger butt. That's it. You know? It's like in an MMO character creation screen with sliders, and you're like, you just grabbed the butt slider and you just moved it, you know? You're like, yeah, make that butt bigger. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Sofifi, I like this edit. God damn it. I knew halfway through this bit. I'm sorry, Chippy. Anyways, you know, you can help wash away the sadness by donating to coffee.com/mk. This ad went for so long that the song looped. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's get back to the end screen. I do also have games on DriveThruRPG. You are correct, Bright. I should probably just tell people to go to like my website. I should do that. Nomia says, I don't even know if I can say Michi is your cat. I don't think Michi is your cat. Michi belongs to nobody. Michi just crashes at your place sometimes. But yeah, no, Michi's got that thick neck. He's got a thick neck, little head. He's got that like action movie hero like build, you know what I'm saying? He's got that Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know? Michi Zendaya, you're gonna have to explain that to me. You know that I'm out of the loop when I read that, and I'm like, yeah, Michi is Señora from Overwatch. Alice says Maxi made Cheapy sad, so Maxi's the Zodiac killer. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Anyways, fellas, I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me today. My good friend Nomia Vic, she's gonna be streaming in literally like a minute, so I am gonna let you go. Please stay tuned on my Discord for more information about my upcoming game jam. I'm gonna be posting tons about that. No, I don't know. I'm too busy making a Wikipedia page for you, Nomia Vikshay. Anyways, I'll see you on your stream in literally a minute. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. And don't forget to stay hydrated, stay energized, and keep making cool, fun things. I'll see you on Sunday on Nomia's stream for Mahjong or something else. And then more streams. Maybe 3 streams next week. Anyways, I'm out of here. See you later. Beep boop.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.